Welcome to Spiritual Guiding Light. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is a collective reading for Earth, Air, Fire, and Water signs. All right, if you don't know your element, that's okay. Allow me to tell you. If you're a fire sign, you are Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. If you're a water sign, you are Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. If you are Earth, you are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If you are air sign, you are Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Leo. All right. You're going to have your next 72 bonus reading. All right. That's going to be available. I was guided to fall back on your reading, but it is on its way. Your bonus next 72 will be on YouTube, and your primary next 72 will be on the podcast. No worries, I will have that link in your bonus reading in the description box. If you are new to Spiritual Guiding Light, welcome. Make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success of the growth of this new channel. All right. Overall message of your reading is relief. Okay, I did a pre-shuffle here for you. All right. For majority of you, it's a relief from hardship. Okay, it's a relief from having to have the burdens of others. Okay, let's go ahead and read this relief. It says, you've been carrying a heavy load for too long now. The overwhelming sense of responsibility has grown all out of proportion to the reality of the situation. Relief is at hand. All you have to do is reach out and grasp it. But in order to do that, you must release what you are clutching. Let it go. You do not need to carry it anymore. I have an affirmation for you. I have carried the burden for long enough. It is time to let it go. I release the burden to the divine and accept the relief that comes as I let go. I let myself rest. Okay. So let's see what additional messages come out for you. All right. I want to see the back end of this. So yeah, there's a relief from hardship. There's a relief from dysfunctional relationships, right? And there is a relief of being able to take control over yourself, your choices, your life. All right. It caps 2. We have the world. This is the back end. The world and the 3 of Swords. Okay. Whatever this is, it definitely conflicted you, mind, body, and soul. And this is definitely in the past here. Definitely all up in your thoughts. But this is something that you had to make the decision of walking away. Definitely something that has repetitive, and that's normal, Some of us, it takes more time to really learn and experience. Okay. The 9 of Swords. Okay. You have relief, right? There's now an ending to that. The Wheel of Fortune. All right. But there is some sense of you needing to balance yourself out here. And accepting that your good outweighs the bad. Can you do that for me? Viewer, Earth, Air, Fire, and Water signs. Let's pull a Goddess Oracle. I love these Goddess Oracles. They're a wonderful tool. All right, Goddess Oracle for the collective. We have expect a miracle, Goddess Mother Mary here. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Okay? Troubles do not last always. All right? There's one of my favorite sayings is what makes you happy makes you cry sometime, and you no longer have to be submissive to anything that does not serve you, that anything that doesn't make you feel good. You stand on that and you show up as you with boundaries, knowing who you are, allowing will to turn in your favor. And you have the Wheel of Fortune here. Okay? There's no needing having to decide on who you need to give your energy to because you're choosing you. You may feel a little intimidated, though, the fact of getting attention. But there's a need to align yourself and ground yourself, because the last thing you want to do is repeat a toxic cycle that honestly, it's an addictive, toxic, tough love, right? Someone doesn't feel love unless it's tough love. And being able to tame that addiction, okay? Even though we don't have the devil out here, but shadow energy here. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and pull shadow energy and see what comes out. You may want to, was it Gemini's Next 72? It's called It's Over Now. You may want to check that out. Yeah. Shadow energy regarding the strength of the Two of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. Yes. Love this. You've definitely experienced a lot of things in shadow energy when it comes to this hardship, whether that's with family, financial hardship, living hardship, just relationships, period, right? Maintaining a job. You've learned those experiences here. So again, what I was saying, showing up with yourself with the Chariot here, right? Because overall, what's at the end becomes the beginning. So being submissive, showing up, willpower, right? Taking the reins here. And in shadow energy with the Nine of Pentacles, you took the reins of this, is this Taurus energy? Feels like it. Yeah. And it's like, I really am hearing, I knew they could do it, right? It's like seeking validation, right? But that validation didn't show up on your behalf, of wanting people to say, hey, that's not a good idea. But as an adult, you got treated like an adult, but it came off as tough love with the Five of Cups. Now you are ready. Whether you want to play the game or not, you are ready to adult, viewer. All right. Let me see. Let's see if there's any other challenges or obstacles. But doesn't it feel good to be able to breathe again, not feeling obligated here? And what's so beautiful about letting go of the past, viewer, is giving it validation of the growth of what you've learned in those experiences, and leading by example with this strength. I'm getting healthy manipulation with breathe. Yeah, leading by example. Not allowing anyone to take you out of your character here, even though the King of Cups is not on your spread, but the Knight of Pentacles is, because you have in shadow energy in the Knight of Pentacles, you definitely have to have experience in the King of Cups. Okay. Because if you don't, it's kind of like someone saying, well, okay, record me doing this. But before we record me, I need you to show me how. Right? All along the person knew how to do it. And it's like a lot of hard work in the past when you had a support system, but that support system didn't step up to their end of the bargain. Okay. It was like they wanted to break you down, mind, body, and soul. And this could be a cluster of groups or people. Let's see what you need to acknowledge or speak up about. Some of you may have had a health scare. It says you look like a shit show. I truly feel like that is a projection. Walking away from people that don't want to work on themselves as well, or don't want to evolve in self. Not settling. I need to see what foolish this is with this shit show. Let's see. I was like, what is that noise? My stomach. Alright. Clarify. You look like a shit show. It's communicating as manipulation. It's like, even if someone was financially secure and they don't lack anything, they still have to step up to the plate when it comes to you. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle, and that is you and I.